Assalamualaikum to everyone. Now you are listening to Islamic research and motivational YouTube channel, The Diary of Inspiration. I am Abdullah Al Miyad with you with various information of Islam and all the various inspirational spaces. Our topic today is that Islam is not acceptable to Allah. So let's get started. What is it like to hear the words Islam is not acceptable to Allah? Is there a different way of life called Islam, which is not acceptable with Allah? No, there is no such thing as a life system. So what is the purpose of saying that? Allah says in the Quran, Islam is the only way of life acceptable to Allah, and it is realized in the life of man only when man surrenders himself completely to Allah. As at present, there is a group of people who do not try to understand Islam properly. They consider Islam to be a very personal matter. In fact, Islam is not such a way of life. Rather, Islam is a complete system of life where there is no shortage of subjects, which presents man with his provisions or way of life in the management of life in the personal, family, social, economic, national and international space. Islam is such a way of life that fully matured, national, the rule of life tested repeatedly in the fiery test of reality. There is no aspect or subject of human life which is not covered by Islam. In the Holy Quran, Islam repeatedly declares that perfection of human life. Now the question is, which Islam is not acceptable in the sight of Allah, does not want to implement or accept in life. Such a fragment Islam is never acceptable to Allah. Some of the provisions of Islam will be accepted very carefully and some parts will be abandoned. Such observance of Islam is in no way acceptable to Allah. Rather, if one objects to Islam or does not accept it, the question arises as to whether that person is a believer. So beware. At present, there is no chance for a Muslim to believe in secularism in the name of modernity. It should be kept in mind that a Muslim who converts to Islam will not surrender to anyone other than Allah. After declaring Islam to be the only way of life, Allah, Surah Al-Imran verses 63 declared, "Are they looking for a religion other than the religion of Allah and everything in the heavens and the earth, whether willingly or unwillingly, has become obedient to Allah and to Him in the written?" Therefore, it is imperative for the Muslim Ummah to build a life in accordance with this instruction of the Quran in order to engage themselves in Islam, which has been tested in a fully logical and real fire test. It is said in another verses, Surah Al-Hashr, Ayah 7, "And accept what the Prophet, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, has brought for you and refrain from what he has told you to refrain from." Therefore, the sole demand of Islam is that the individual, family, society, national and international level should lead a life according to the Quran and Sunnah, because no work outside of Islam is acceptable in the management of life. May Allah grant the Muslim Ummah the tawfiq to accept Islam as a way of life. Give tawfiq to avoid any action or subject outside of Islam. Ameen. You have been listening to Islamic research and motivational YouTube channel, The Diary of Inspiration, for so long. I am Abdullah Al Miyad, have been with you for so long with various information on Islam and all kinds of inspirational speeches. But inshallah I will see you again in my next video with various information of Islam and all the various inspirational speeches. So until then, establish the prayers, recite the Quran and stay with us.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.